Hát mindenféle technikai nehézség után úgy döntöttem, hogy szerintem a YouTube-nak a streamer szolgáltatása csúszik ennyit, mert itt minden jónak tűnt, mégis állandóan homokórázott a ellenőrző monitoron. Úgyhogy adunk ennek még egy lehetőséget. Aztán meglátjuk. Na, szóval Murphy-el meg kell mentenünk a kis csajt, akit lelőttek miattunk. Úgyhogy bemegyünk hozzá a kórházba. És... Na és megkezdjük, hol lett Louis.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a
honey.
coma.
Ah, second floor.
Bázog embernek. Na, szóval. Menjünk fel a lifttel. Mondjuk ez nagyon furcsa, hogy nem lehet 4K-ba streamelni élőbe. Mert homokórázik állandóan a...
There's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Na mindegy.
Sir, please calm down.
Nyugodjon meg, kérem. És üljön le. Köszönöm. Ez a robotcsarú, ez egy tündér. Titkos hódoló. Kitty, nem akartál válaszolni, pedig már alig vártam, hogy elmondhassam, hogy megint itt van az a rendőr. Csokoládét hagyott neki, és megkért, hogy ne mondjam el senkinek, hogy tőle van. Ez annyira aranyos. Oké. Csokolom. Ez nem egy magyar kórház, hárman vannak. Rendőri őrizetben, nagyon helyes.
Another visitor?
Egy
She's
újabb
in a stable
látogató.
condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Oké, beszéljünk vele.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
Ezért az, hogy én azt látom, hogy ez még így is nagyon akadozik.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
Pedig érdekes, hogy az OBS-en nem akadozik semmi. Na. Ha minden igaz, akkor most átállítottam, és most már jónak kell lennie. És közben, miközben Louise-nak Megköszöntük, hogy milyen kis segítőkész volt. Kihallgattunk egy beszélgetést, hogy hullákat rabolnak a kórházból. Ki tesz ilyet? Na, mindjárt megnézzük.
What's your blood pressure?
Hopp, hopp.
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. Most of the time.
6:15.
Úgy gondolom, hogy ez Murphynek volt a halála. Elég beteg, hogy ilyeneket, de...
RoboCop, what a surprise.
Na, robotcsörú, milyen meglepetés. Toki?
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Na, viszont úgy látom, a stream az megjavult. Magához tért a... Viszont lehetne szebb úgy, hogy engedjétek meg, hogy annyit tegyek, hogy újraindítsam a minőség miatt. Na, és így akkor viszont már a minőségünk is elméletileg jobb. És folyamatos is a kép. Na, majd meglátjuk. Mondanám, hogy írjatok, hogy milyen, de úgyse néz senki. Majd este megnézem, milyen volt. Na, megérkeztünk. Csodás. Biztonsági ötözik, kikérdezzük.
Finally, I've been calling you guys for the past 2 days.
Milyen laza a csávó.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Na, ez egész rendben volt ez a tájékoztatás. Viszont akkor tudjuk, hogy az elkövető ugyanaz, mint aki Louist is lelőtte.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
hát ez sikeres volt, mondhatjuk úgy is, hogy...
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Hogy a viharban, de azt meg kell nézem ezt a mikrót. Ja, ugye az nem a mikrónak voltam a faxa. Rendkívül hízelgő volt számunkra, miután megtudtuk, hogy a RoboCop, ez nem tudom, fő táplálékforrása a mi finom bébi ételünk. Ez az a cég, aki küldte neki ezt a pépet. Ezért szeretünk volna egy együttműködési lehetőséget nyújtani önnek. RoboCop lenne a Baby Meat arca. Jézusom! Ki ne szeretne a gyerekeinek igazi szuperhőssé válna. Nagyon jó. Oké. Ez aranyos. Menjünk inkább tovább. Baby étel a robot zsarónak. Ez egy komoly darab, mi ez? Ja, ez a nagy Robiból, akit lelőttünk. Az komoly csata volt. Új áramkör. Na nézzük. Uff, mennyi minden van már. Ha, itt van, válassza ki. Innen indul a tápellátás, és akkor ezeket kell. Fegyverkár. Fegyverterjedés, ez gondolom a pontosság akar lenni. Vajon mi szerint vannak ezek csoportosítva? Aha, T-shape. Nekünk L-shape kell, ez kell. Aha, ez 14-es a legnagyobb. Oké. Ide egy hosszú press through. Ide meg egy 1-es dead end. 16%-os van, de az rossz irányban néz, 14-es van. Aha. Fölfele kell egy press through. 15%-os. És akkor ilyenkor ugye ennyivel növekszik a pontosság. Fegyvernél. Újratöltés sebesség. Aha. Oh. Egy T alakú kell ide. Ez egy van. Oh. L-shape. Azért ez nem a legbonyolultabb, amit valaha láttam. Aha, ugyanaz kéne ide, mint ide. Aha, és abból még nem szereztünk eleget. Folyamatosan lövöldözik, amikor meghúzza a ravaszt. Szerintem ez zseniális. Oké. Ilyen elalakunk sincsen, de az nem baj. Mert azt ki lehet váltani. Sőt, ide is ki lehet. Sőt, ide is ki lehet váltani. Mindjárt megnézzük, hogy 16-ossal. Szevasz. Ezt is ki lehet váltani. Egy ilyen... Csak aha. De omni kell. Magazin kapacitás 22%-kal. Ez pedig egy dead end. Hibátlan. Hát ide egy L-shape lenne a legjobb. Nincs olyanunk, úgyhogy marad a T-shape. Így van ez. 16-os. Nincs büntetés, hogyha több irányba megy a... Tehát 14-es betezek, és 14 lesz. Tehát az, hogy ott tovább megy, erre nincs büntetés. Nem tudom, ez egy chip egyesítés. Tehát erre még nem jöttem rá. Miből van sok? Omniból, tessék. 12-es, 12-es, 13-as, és ez mit ad? Oké, hogy összeolvasd, de mit kapom mindenkiből? Egy 13-as, mást elfogad. Hát ez kurva jó, 3-ból lesz 1, ami random. Hát ezt mégse kérjük. Oké, vissza. Na jó. Az van beszerelve? Ez van most beszerelve? Táblamód és visszaállni. Ez van beszerelve most, jó?
Not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Erre is, aha. Lehetne menni.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute?
There's my favorite.
First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Maybe later.
Sure thing. I'll wait at the range.
Hát várhatsz is. Én még egyszer meg a lőtérre. De muszáj.
I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can I come? That was awesome.
We are not done yet.
Right. This has to be some sort of...
It is not.
Hogy halnak meg ilyen bűnözők? Kell csinálni? Na, elég volt.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
So that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
Ez mellé húz.
Is everything okay?
Nem, hát össze-vissza lő az a fegyver. Ez egy fos.
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
Na jó, a robotgyár vagyok. Ez a boncolás. Jó, azt nem.
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Először a tévészékház, aztán a bank. Igazi zsiványok ezek. Plötty.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
WC pumpa hang. Rossz erőt a fény. Na, tekkerjenek azok a mókusok.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Hello. Miért kell lopakodni ehhez?
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Rendőr is kapott. Olyan fegyverem jobb, mint ezek. Na, kinyitjuk a kaput a nagy Robiknak. Mondjuk ezek jól néznek ki. És mondjuk miért hörögnek? Mint a kutyák. Lelőttek egy ilyet?
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. Ed 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
A Robik fegyver a legjobb. Hoppá. Kicsit még rász, de...
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Ebben is vagyok, Sanyi.
Come on, boys. Let's finish up. Take them down!
Csalás, előre mennek. Ez jól néz ki, hogy ezek a falak így... Ezt pont nem, de hogy azok. Ez jó. Így lelőttem már majdnem teljesen, és akkor vette el lopta el a killemet. Olyan, mint ha bizzel játszani.
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Our presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
Milyen jó kis vágott szemű. Ez a csaj. Jól néz ki.
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Na. Szereztem egy bizalmast.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
No.
I will not contribute to depriving...
RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best!
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive!
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, Call qualified personnel. Oh no. Okay. Tell me what you see.
Na, bomba hatástalanítás következik a robot zsaró módra.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Hát értem, hogy legmagasabbat kell először. Miért kék? Ja, itt van. Tehát a zöldet kell először, az a legmagasabb, azt tuti. Aha. Utána 12 voltosat kell, ami lehet kék. A kék nem lehet, mert az nem megy oda bele a bombába. Aha. A pirosat kell először levágni. Ezt. Akkor mégse azt kell. Innen újra? Na már. Újra.
I will not contribute to the private...
Neked megöljem?
RoboCop! Mr.
Gosh, for bound... Okay.
Újra kezd szkennelni is?
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
4 connectors with different voltage.
4 különböző színű, legmagasabb 24.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to
Házilag készített C4.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Micsoda? Először a legmagasabbat, majd a legalacsonyabbat? Jó, ez a legmagasabb, ez biztos. A legalacsonyabb viszont ez a piros. Akkor fasság, akkor rossz a magyar felirat. Jó, oké, újra checkpoint. Egy húsi belement a fogamba. Mert kizárásos alapon már csak egy van.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect.
Most figyeljünk az angolra.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Jó, hát a legmagasabb a 24 volt. Nem kérjük. Utána jön a 12 voltos, legyen akkor a kék. És a következő 12 voltos, a piros. Bár nem, mert azt mondja, hogy a magasabbtól az alacsonyabb felé kell menni. És akkor már egy 12 voltosat leválasztottunk. Legyen a 6 voltos, hogy hát ha itt van a trükk. Nem, a 12 voltos kellett volna. Ne. Jó, most már ez unalmas. Milyen fejtörő az, ami nem egyértelmű?
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer. RoboCop! Mr.
Okay.
Úgy érzem, mint fogalmatlan béna.
With different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
No. Okay, cool.
There,
Just
És akkor másik 12 voltos, az pedig ez. Jó, hát ez nem volt egyértelmű egyébként, de... Ez jó tobálja.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way.
Hopp, ezt kirámolták.
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Na hát nem itt lógtak meg a pénzzel, ezek a zsiványok. Jó, javítok. Lehet ugrani? Oda nem látsz fel. Így már fel lehet. Itt van egy titkos. Nincs, tuti nincs. Jó, hogy van a robot zsaruba ez a turbó. Mert WC pumpákon ezért nehéz szaladni. Személyesen. A shotgun is jó lenne egyébként, hogyha nem egy centire lőne.
You're out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they were retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You got it right.
Hogy a szöveg lelassul. Lehet, hogy nem fejen kéne lőni. Motort kell lőni, vagy mit? Ezt elé kell lőni. Folyamatosan lő a robotja. Aztán.
RoboCop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Ez vág. Nem egy kód ez a játék. Tiszta Pest. Na, 5 fejlővész, mi van a fején? Ez ami elit? Hú, ez szép volt. Elég ramatyul állok. Illetileg. Na jó.
I am listening, Creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
A nosztalgián felül semmit nem nyújt ez a játék egyébként. Jól néz ki. A játékilag unalmas. Hát érzem, hogy ásítozom. Tehát, hogy... nincs benne karakterfejlődés, vagy én nem tudom, az egész olyan furcsa. És van 8 darab képességpontom van, aztán nem osztottam ezt semmire, mert minek. Hogy egy kicsit olyan sejéget történnek a dolgok.
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Van éjjel látom, buzikák. Visszakapcsoljam nektek? Hol vannak a biztosítékok? Ha igen, ez az, ásítozom. Tehát, hogy... egyszerűen nem... Ez semmit nem nyújt, amitől ez izgalmas lehet. Pedig szeretném, ha jó lenne, de... picit laposkás. Jön a pszichológiai teszt, megkapjuk az XP-t.
I'm afraid not.
All right,
Looks like OCP
let's
is
see
really
what's
cutting
cooking
costs
under
like
the
hell.
hood.
God knows what
Once
they're
I'm
doing
done,
next.
he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Nem voltak másodlagos célok. B. Én is ezt érzem. B.
Hello,
Nem
Murphy.
rossz, de...
Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
It helps if the criminals know that they should fear me.
I suppose it makes your job easier. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Na jó, hát akkor meglátjuk, hogy innen folytatjuk. Egyelőre egy kicsit lapos, azt hittem be fog indulni. És ha beindul, akkor azért ez igazán jó is lehet. De egy kicsit ilyen, nem tudom. Kicsit lehetne fordulatosabb, több izgalmas dolog. Most igen, lövöldözünk egy motoros bandára. Na jó van, hát akkor szerintem ez ennyi volt mára, úgyhogy